Hello everyone. Welcome back to BizzTV.
What is tuberculosis? Tuberculosis, which I will be referring to often in this video as TB, is a contagious disorder that is caused by Mycobacterium tuberculosis. It can spread from one person to another through the air via a cough or sneeze droplets. It usually affects the lungs but can spread to other organs of the body too, for example the brain, bones, spine, etc. In the early 20th century, tuberculosis was the leading cause of death in the US. When antibiotics developed, the disease cases started to reduce, and a certain number of the population developed resistance against many of the antibiotics. It was classified as multi-drug resistance tuberculosis. There are two types of tuberculosis, latent TB and active TB. In latent TB, the bacteria in your body are in an inactive state and produce no symptoms. This type of tuberculosis is not contagious, but it can transform into active TB over time, so it is necessary to treat people having latent TB to limit the spread of the disease. Active TB is the contagious and active form of the disease in which symptoms appear. It can appear a few weeks or even years after the latent TB has infected the person. It's a bit difficult to diagnose latent TB as it produces no symptoms, so you may not feel the need to get tested. But blood and skin tests eventually reveal if you are a carrier or not. The signs and symptoms of active TB include a cough that lasts more than 3 weeks, chest pain, coughing up blood, fatigue, night sweats, chills, fever, decreased appetite, and weight loss. The signs and symptoms of tuberculosis may vary according to the organ involved. For example, TB of the spine can involve severe back pain. People who are HIV positive, the virus that causes AIDS, have difficulty fighting tuberculosis as it suppresses your immune system. Another reason tuberculosis remains a major killer is the increase in drug-resistant strains of the bacterium. Drug-resistant strains of the disease emerge when an antibiotic fails to kill all of the bacteria it targets. The surviving bacteria becomes resistant to that particular drug and frequently other antibiotics as well. Although anyone can get TB, certain factors can increase the risk of getting tuberculosis. The weak immune system is the leading cause of getting various diseases, as your body's ability to fight infections and diseases gets weak. Several disease conditions make your immune system go weak, for example HIV and AIDS, diabetes, chronic kidney disease, cancer, and certain drugs, etc. The risk of contracting tuberculosis is higher for people who live in or travel to areas that have high rates of TB and drug-resistance TB, including Africa, Eastern Europe, Asia, etc. The diagnosis for tuberculosis is made by skin and blood tests. The skin test is also known as the Manteau tuberculin test, and the blood test is commonly known as interferon gamma release assays, IGRAs. If the two tests show positive results, then you may have been infected by TB. Your doctor, after the positive results of these two tests, will refer you to a chest X-ray or CT scan for confirmation. The scans will help to identify the type of TB. Your treatment strategy will depend upon the type of TB you have. If you have latent TB, your doctor will give you medications to kill the bacteria so you don't develop active TB. Your doctor will treat active TB with a combination of medications. You'll take them for 6 to 12 months. Whether you have latent or active TB, it's important to finish taking all of your medications, even if you feel better after starting them. People who are infected with active TB should also wear a surgical mask, known as a respirator, to keep TB particles from spreading through the air.
Thanks for watching BizzTV. Signing off.